Welcome back to another episode of Minutes with Margaret. I am Margaret Coates, Superintendent of Owasso Public Schools, and today I have two people from our leadership program, Miss Shannon Beck, who is our teacher, and Miss Kristin Range, who is a student who is Secretary of
the
OASE. So let's start off with just by telling our audience or viewers what is the purpose of Student Council for Owasso Public Schools, and maybe specifically the high school.
So Student Council is all for students who want to get involved in leadership at the school, who want to run for a position, or even just members who want to promote their abilities in community service and leadership within different communities, the different clubs and organizations that we have within Student Council, who really just want to make a difference in their school and kind of have an impact there.
We plan all the dances minus prom. We do fundraisers. We have our Okie Philanthropy Week, and this year we just planned the state convention.
State convention. So I stepped into the state convention and did at the closing ceremonies and made a few comments, and I was just blown away by the energy of that state convention. So what are some big takeaways from the state convention?
So this year our theme was the courage within, and we utilized superheroes to kind of help us get that message across. And we said that each superhero has their own unique leadership skill, but without the courage within, they wouldn't be able to act as that superhero. So we wanted to communicate to delegates to have confidence in whatever you do, and that will be able to, grow your leadership and be a good leader.
Did you guys have a theme as far as Owasso students for your superheroes, or how did that work?
Each hallway had a separate superhero, so it was also a directional hallway, so we could direction our delegates, go to the Superwoman hallway.
Awesome. All right, I love that. Planning the state convention, I know, was a huge task. It took lots of probably many months, lots of people involved. Tell us about the planning and really truly what was involved with planning such a huge event.
We started planning last November. We had one full year to plan everything from meals to registration to the decorations, and usually schools get 3 years to plan, and we were given one, so we kind of took it and ran with it, and we were blessed with a really awesome group of kids that really dove into it and wanted each piece, and so we kind of divided it up, and they conquered it all and got it done. And we just had to plan the decorations and pick what meals we wanted to serve people. We took the takeaways from last year's convention, and we built on that of what we wanted to do, what we wanted to adapt for Owasso, and so we just kind of made it our own, and that way we could share a little piece of Owasso with everyone else.
That's awesome. How many total students were involved?
We had 1,300 students and then 200 advisors from all over Oklahoma that came.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. So where did everybody stay? How did that work, the logistics of it all?
We had hotels, all the local hotels we filled up as much as we could, and then they kind of had to disperse from there, and we called the hotels and they said, hey, we're full, and they weren't expecting to even fill up our block that we reserved, so it was cool that we were able to bring that to our economy in Owasso.
That's exactly right. That's where I was headed with that. So having an event like that really helps all of Owasso, not just the high school. So you had mentioned Okie Week. So what does Okie Week, what does Okie mean, and what do you guys do during Okie Week?
Okie stands for Owasso Kids Impacting Everyone, and it's our philanthropy week when we sponsor a Make-A-Wish child.
Okay. So do you have some specific plans for Okie Week coming up, or what type of plan?
Yeah. Right now we're selling our wintergrams, and that's a little fundraiser we do during the winter to raise money for our Make-A-Wish kid. And we also do Valentine's grams, and we're gonna have a family fun night. We have our whole entire Okie Week where we do multiple restaurant nights. So that'll be something that will.
Is there a goal, a certain amount of money that you're hoping to raise, or just whatever you can get?
We want to raise to grant 3 wishes.
Okay.
And each wish is about $7,000, so we're hoping to be able to grant 3 wishes.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's great. Well, we are grateful. I know I am, for Student Council and all the work that you do and the energy and engagement within the high school. It's a huge factor and very, very important. So thank you for all that you do. Appreciate you guys. And that concludes another episode of Minutes with Margaret, and we'll see you next time.